Hey, it's Tigman. Time for this week's edition of the Metal Box, our weekly discussion on all things hard rock and heavy metal. This week we had a chance to talk to Kip Winger of the 80s hair metal band Winger. They are headlining the upcoming holiday concert, the Mistletoe Jam 2018. It's a Music Matters concert. $5 from each ticket sale is going to help out Music Matters, a great program that puts instruments in the hands of kids who are less fortunate and can't afford them. So we talked to Kip about the upcoming show and about Music Matters. Also talked about his career with Winger and his solo career, some of the big tours that he was part of back in the heyday of Winger. And he even mentioned he's going to bring me a birthday cake because it just happens to be my birthday on Friday night, December 8th at the Chance for the upcoming Mistletoe Jam concert. Take a listen to the interview right here.
How you doing, man?
Good. Did I get you at all right time?
No, it sucks. I gotta go. See you later.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you? I
Good.
hear it's your birthday. I hear it's your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday on December 8th, the night you're playing the Chance. We're so looking forward to the show.
It's your birthday on the gig.
Yeah, on the gig night, which is going to be great because I love you guys, and it's going to be fun to celebrate watching you guys play.
Sweet.
And it's also a holiday concert. It's the inaugural Mistletoe Jam 2018 that you guys are playing, and my birthday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for you to come back to Poughkeepsie. Saw you a few months ago. You played the small room upstairs. You did the acoustic show, which was fantastic.
I love that. I love the Chance. The problem was I didn't get any chicken wings when I left.
What happened? They run out or what?
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah, you had to get out of there, right?
Chicken wings are pretty badass.
Oh, they are. Great wings over there at the Nutty Bar right next door. And how about that guy that got up on stage and played with you? Do you remember him? The guy got up and he sang Miles Away with you. He tore it up with you. Sounded so good.
Yeah, man. I mean, with the solo thing, I do that. Sometimes we bring somebody up for Winger as well. So, if there's any musicians in the audience, beware. We might bring you up.
Very cool. Winger is playing the Chance on December 8th. It's the Mistletoe Jam 2018. And, of course, as Kip mentioned, my birthday also. We're looking forward to it. 30 years, Kip. Winger's been doing this thing. You had a little break in the 90s, then you got back together in 2001, did the reunion, but you've been going ever since the reunion. You guys are still going. What keeps you going, man?
Oh, man, we're just lucky to be. The secret to our band is that we like each other and we respect each other's musicianship, and so we love to to perform with each other. That's really where it comes from, because each guy is very busy doing other stuff, and we make a point of coming together to do our thing. So the fact that we still have gigs this long after we've been going is kind of amazing.
Yeah, is it tough to balance out the solo shows with the Winger thing, or it works out pretty well for you?
I do solo shows when the other guys are doing their thing. Like when Rev's right now, he's working on a Whitesnake record, so when he's not available, I do my solo thing. It works out perfectly, actually, because I love to do the solo thing, and I love to do the band, and mostly I'm writing my classical music at home, and Rod's doing his thing, and John's doing his thing, so it all works out real well. We still do 40, 50 shows a year or something like that, and staying busy.
Winger playing a bunch of shows coming up here in December, a bunch of dates, including the Chance on December 8th. I want to ask you, Kip, what was your favorite tour that you did back in the heyday for Winger, back when you first started out and all? One of the bigger tours that you did. Who was your favorite band to tour with?
Probably Cinderella. We did the Long Cold Winter tour, and that was like a 6-month tour. That was really fun. But, I mean, it's tough, man. Scorpions in Europe we did in 91 when Winds of Change was a big hit. That was a great tour.
Right.
And Hot in the Shade with Kiss, that was a good one. It's hard to say. It's gigs are awesome, and playing with those other bands is great. So we've been lucky to be on a lot of good ones.
Well, those were some great tours. What was it like touring with Alice Cooper back in the day, Kip? And are you still in touch with Alice?
Glass of blood a day.
Nice. That's awesome.
Alice is amazing. I just saw him in Japan. We just played Loud Park in Japan, and we were on the same bill as they were, same night. So I hung out with him and Cheryl a little bit and watched them from the side stage, and that was great. I'm friends with everybody in the band, and so it's great to see them. And I do stay in touch with Alice. So yeah, he's amazing, and he sings better than he ever has. Band sounded amazing.
Still going strong, Alice, too. That was actually Jimi Hendrix's birthday recently. 75 years old he would have been. Unbelievable. I know you're a fan because you guys covered Purple Haze on the first album. Whose idea was it to cover Purple Haze, and were you happy with the end result?
I liked it. It was my idea. We were finishing our album, and I was in a cab in New York City going up to the studio, and I heard it on the radio, and I thought, man, this would be a really cool cover. And, so we actually cut it that day, and Reb never liked it, but I always thought it was cool. And we always get a lot of requests for that, which is strange. A lot of fans dug it. So, hey, some people loved it. Reb didn't. It wasn't his favorite, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I became friends with Dweezil Zappa on that because he played a solo on that. And
oh, nice.
And Dweezil Zappa and Moon was in the studio, too, so we became friends back then. That was 89, I think.
We're talking with Kip Winger. Hey, Kip, what's your where do you call home nowadays? So you guys based out of New York City, but where do you live these days?
I live in Nashville. I've been here since 2002.
Wow.
And before that, I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So Nashville's gotten very cool, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, tons of great musicians, a lot of different kinds of music.
Right.
So it's a pretty cool place. Easy to fly everywhere, too. That's a good place to live.
Winger, December 8th at the Chance. I know, of course, Kip, you'll be playing all the hits from the first couple albums. Madeline, 17, Miles Away, Headed for Heartbreak. How about some stuff off of Pull? Will you be doing some stuff off of that great album?
We do. We'll definitely play some stuff off of that. I'm actually thinking about putting Blind Revolution Mad back in the set, and we need to do Junkyard Dog. We get a lot of requests for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let me ask you about this. Now, you did one of my favorite Christmas covers. I think you did such an awesome job on it. 10 years ago, this Monster Ballads Christmas CD came out, and you did a cover of John Lennon's Happy Christmas, War is Over, which I play every time the holidays come. I always make sure we spin that because I just thought you did an incredible job on that. That was you solo, or was that with the band?
No, I did that on my own. I really, I loved his version of it.
Mm-hmm.
When they asked me to do it, I threw that idea out there and they liked it. So I had fun making that. I have a few covers out there. It was kind of like all the rage to have well-known people do covers for the compilation albums and stuff.
Sure.
That was a fun one.
You ever pull that out live?
You know what? I haven't. If I'm doing anything around Christmas, I should pull it out. I haven't sang that song since the day I recorded it.
Really? Been that long?
I mean, listen, when I make a record, I haven't listened to our records, since the day I made them, man. I mean, I never listened to my own music.
That's wild. We're talking with Kip Winger. The show's coming up December 8th. You can get tickets at the Chance, 471-1966.
And $5 per ticket is being donated to Music Cares, an organization that buys musical instruments for underprivileged children. So that's a big thing. So all you people sitting out there listening that are on the fence, you should come because $5 is going to go to a good cause. And we're going to have a lot of fun because, my band is fun to watch because we dig playing so much.
Always a great show, Kip. Yeah, this Music Matters thing that they do for the kids to get instruments in the hands of kids who, maybe are less fortunate, can't afford an instrument, but they do some really good stuff. So glad you're partnering up with us for that show, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Friday night, December 8th, the Chance. And it's also my birthday, so please come out and make me feel special and check out.
We're going to have a big birthday bash.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Listen, we love the Room. We've played the Room since '89. It's a classic place to play. So, who's ever wondering if they should come, stop wondering. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great night to be out, and we'll bring a big birthday cake.
No, that's awesome. And you know what? If you're bringing a cake, I'm bringing you wings. Okay? Is that a deal?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Kip Winger at the Chance.
How old are you?
I'm going to be 41, man. I'm getting old.
Oh, God, you're a youngster. Oh, to be young again.
I don't know, man. I feel freaking old. But, you know.
Oh, my God. You better start the yoga now, buddy, because when you're my age.
Tell me
the
about it.
joints don't even work.
Oh, man. Going to be a lot of fun, Kip. So looking forward to the show. Always a great show. New music from Winger maybe soon? The last album was Better Days Coming in 2014. You working on new stuff?
I am working. I just finished a musical that I did called Get Jack. So I'm finishing that. Reb's finishing the Whitesnake thing, and then we're going to talk about doing something after that. So, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
We're always ready and willing.
Very cool. Well, great chatting with you, and thanks for checking in, and we'll see you at the Chance in Poughkeepsie.
We'll see you there. Have a good one. We'll see you there. Have a good one.
And that'll do it for this week's edition of the Metal Box. Thanks for tuning in. The rock and roll limo has arrived. We'll see you next week.